We have seen the depressions in 2008. We have seen swine flu, plague, malaria, and all these. So, in my view, this will also disappear, but it has definitely affected a lot to the global economy, especially to the Western world, including European. I think Asians have managed better. Middle East has been affected very badly. But the worst part is, I first believe how we can save the lives. If lives are there, economy is going to improve and economy will take off. In India, Prime Minister and his cabinet, the total society, community has really worked very hard to see how the cases can be little. Each and every businessman, industrialist, whether a small businessman or big businessman, has been doing so much for the society that it is an excellent example for the world to see, whether it has been for the farmers supporting them, whether it has been for people who cannot even meet with their meals. And this is the Indian culture, and this culture is what is keeping us move forward, and will definitely, the problem will get away and we will turn out to be successful.
That India has not taken a hasty decision on this. They should move very fast. But let me compliment to the RBI. RBI has moved very fast, and they have frequently in last 1 week, right from end of March till now, three different in short intervals they have come up with stimuluses, which has sustained the financial sector and the banking sector. Similarly, the government has also, Prime Minister Modi has done very well in lockout periods. Everybody has followed him, but he has to now also take care on the economic front, because last week they opened up certain industries, but again, unless the vendors are not supported, the vendors don't open up, the main industries will not start working on it.
You see, we were expecting the financial stimulus from the days of the budget to come. Unfortunately, nothing came in. Even now, the support what is being given is mainly to small businesses and SMEs, but nothing for the businessman. In my view, it is the big business people who can create jobs, who can enhance the businesses, who can really give lot of employment. I would request the government to take some very quick and fast steps to support the big business houses so that they can create bigger jobs and also to keep away from stress. The OCIs and NRIs are the real wealth of India. You get $80 billion per year from non-resident Indians here. The total savings in Reserve Bank is 480 billion. Now, if some better rules and regulations are brought in to treat these investments at par with Indian investment, the money will flush in. We have good examples of China. From 1984 to 1997, they were only dependent on the China, these Chinese, who really helped with their own funds to build the economy and also bring other investors to do. Now, similarly, the NRIs and OCIs, they may be living abroad. They may love their host country, but their heart is in homeland. and they always like to see what best they can do for India. But they have to be given red carpet treatment so that when their investment comes, they don't have to struggle from state to center, center to state. Why don't they form a state and center uh, joint commission that when a decision is being taken, the state and center gets resolved between themselves, life will become much easier, and also the NRIs should get encouragement to bring in the foreign other investors also. Besides this, we can have offshore accounts like Singapore, and India can really get the most multinational groups in the country. With that,
Right.
geographically, India is well situated between East and West, and it can
Correct.
create a new scene and give a big boost to the economy.